Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. Second to last day today. It's a late one for me. It's 9:30 in the morning. Yesterday when walking past CVS, I decided I probably should have done this a week ago. Even everyone in the comments was saying, get some melatonin, get some pills. And I was like, no, I don't want to. I want to do it naturally. But I'd had enough of waking up at 2 o'clock in the morning. So I did buy some pills. So I bought some extra strength sleep support with melatonin, L-theanine and botanicals. You take 2 of them. And then I bought some maximum strength sleep aid, which is diphenhydramine. So I took one of those as per the recommended dose, 2 of those. And no, sorry, I didn't wash it down with this. That looked like a right bloody, like I've got issues. That was from the Dr. Pepper shake, which the spiced rum flavour with the Dr. Pepper shake is beautiful. Sailor Jerry's, I will say, I don't think is the best. I did look at Captain Morgan's, but they only had the big bottles in ABC stores, so I didn't need a huge bottle. That was the smallest bottle of spiced rum, which wasn't Malibu, and I'm not drinking Malibu. God, flashbacks to being a teenager, and Malibu and Coke, or Malibu and pineapple. So they did the job. I went to bed and passed out, but I feel so groggy this morning, which is why I typically don't like taking pills like that, because I wake up, and you can probably tell from my eyes, I wake up actually feeling worse than if I just got up naturally. So I'm not doing that again tomorrow night, because the day after, or tonight or tomorrow, because I've got to fly. So I could actually do with being awake at 3 a.m. because that's more Dubai time. So anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to head over to, no plans today. Well, I'm going to drive over to Bellagio and go back to Gelato Cafe because I love the sandwiches there so much. I'm going to get that for breakfast. Then I'm going to drive to Treasure Island, park there because it's free parking, do Treasure Island, Wynn, and Resorts World. I think that's it. Possibly Casino Royale. And then I'm going to head back to MGM. And tonight I'm going to try and get in both of them at 5 o'clock to Gymkhana walking. If not, I'll try and get into Bavettes straight after walking. Otherwise, it might be trying one of the new, not new, but a different steakhouse that I haven't tried before. Might even go to Luxor and Excalibur and try tender, which comes recommended. So we'll see. I'll pick it up in Bellagio and Treasure Island. If you're wondering where Cafe Gelato is, if you know Club Privé and the Highland Room, you take a left. Buffet is down there on the right hand side. And you walk down here, this is actually where some of the guest elevators are where I stayed. You walk straight down, around the corner, and then you'll see Cafe Gelato on the right hand side. And I have to say a big thank you to Lance and Emily from Friend Vegas, because we met them here for a coffee, and had they not suggested it, I wouldn't have known about it. And this is now the 3rd time in about 4 days that I've been here. You know I love a sandwich, and the sandwiches here are very good. It's nice to have something fresh rather than just a bacon and egg sandwich and something fried. It's nice to get a fresh, healthy sandwich. Yeah, I can highly recommend the beef sandwich. It's toasted, it's lovely and warm, it's filled with cheese, steak, onions, and a little bit of mustard. Beautiful. All right, you guessed it, starting off on Lightning Link on the Pearl game. Can't remember what it's called. Magic Pearl, that's it. 1 cent Dean on $1 bet. 4 spins in, we landed the bonus. And a decent number, $10 on the board already. Slow rolling to start off with this morning. A few small bets, then we'll start increasing as the day goes on. We're going to end up doing $25 spins at the end of the night at Park MGM. Probably. Alright, last spin saved the day. Mine just went by. Minus 50. Nope. 2 10s, not bad. Just over 30 bucks. I will try and bring you some different games as well today. As I always say, these are the ones that pay out. Alright, that was a quick $100 in Bellagio. See you in Treasure Island. Alright, made it to Treasure Island. Not been a while since I've been here, but you get quite a nice view actually of the Hard Rock. It's coming up very quickly now. It's been a while since I've been in Treasure Island, probably a couple of years. It's not one of Emily's favourite places. Fortunately for me, I've just had breakfast and a coffee. If you know what that means, I need to find a restroom. Probably should have gone in Bellagio. They're not the nicest in here. You know what? It's not as bad as I remember in here. And the smell isn't there. Last time I remember there was a really strong smell in here. Like a damp old smell, and it's gone. It smells... Oh no. When you get into the casino. No, in the hotel, but you can't smell it. Where there's a nice Starbucks and there's a nice Tillamook Creamery. As soon as you walk into the casino, you can smell the mould. Yeah, that's not pleasant. It's like a strong French blue cheese. It's a little bit pungent. I'll always have a soft spot for this hotel though, because I remember when I first came here as a kid, as a little boy, I used to love coming to Treasure Island and watching the pirate show and going in and doing all the kids stuff. This used to be like one of the top hotels, not luxury, but it used to be like one of the most popular hotels on the strip. And now it's, you got CVS, you got Popeyes. Now it's shadow of its former glory. I'm happy and prosperous. We keep landing some big numbers on this 1 cent deal on $1 bet. Dropped down to 70, gone back up to 90. Keep bouncing around. Let's see if we can get a bonus live. Just dropping big balls, you know the drill. Come back if I get anything else. As soon as I put the phone away, literally wasn't even in my pocket and I landed. Fortunately, again, small numbers, but this will put us up over 100. See if we can land a big number. We've been dropping loads of 50s in the game, but never in the bonus. Always the way in it. Short and sweet, probably. Yep. It's not bad. About $30. 25, 26, yeah. Right. Puts us up over 100. Keep playing away. Alright, leaving Treasure Island, $30 down, so put 100 in, leaving with 70. Then head over to the Wynn. Alrighty, I have to say, when I do come back to the Wynn, I do enjoy coming back. Me and Emily weren't overly impressed when we stayed here, but for May next year, obviously because it's my 40th, we are looking at booking a big suite. So I'm wondering whether we should stick with Fontainebleau, should we come back to the Wynn, or should we book somewhere else? Let us know in the comments. 40th birthday, pushing out the boat, getting a big suite. Where would you say we should do? Oh, I've not seen this one before. Raking Bacon Jackpots, 25 cent denom, but you can do 25 cents, 75, 125 or 175. So I'm just gonna do 75 cent low roll, just to see if we can get a bonus, see what this game's like. Old fashioned 3-reel game. I'm only playing 3 lines. Top, middle, bottom. Alright, I'll come back and get a bonus. Alright, if you're going to play this, you might as well do the max bet, so... Go on. Oh, you dirty dog. Just realised before I said 9 lines was 175 when it's 225. I can't do maths, it's not my strong point. Alright, put through $40 on that Raking Bacon. No joy. Gonna try and find another new game to play, see how we get on. I never win in here, never ever. Every time I come in, I just lose my money straight away, which is why we never really come to the Wynn. It's just never been good to us. Alright, leaving the Wynn, as usual, a loser. Not hit anything in here. So, $100 down. That's 300 down for the morning. Not great. So I'm gonna head back to MGM. It seems to be the only place that's paying me. In fact, no, it is. It's the only place that's paid me, because the first 2 days I was MGM, I got paid. Then I went to Fontainebleau and South Point, and then did pay me. And then the last 2 days back to MGM, and that has paid me. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with stick with MGM now. Only today and tomorrow left. Might dip back into the budget a little bit just to do some bigger bets this evening if I need to. I haven't yet had one of those days where, you know, when you just start and you put like $100 or $200 in and it just lasts you the whole day, and you have those great days where you just keep hitting and hitting and hitting. I haven't had one of them yet. Let's see if we can, if our luck will change going into the afternoon session. I'll pick it up when I get back to Park MGM. So I've just come in the car park and I've come to the car and I'm trying to open it and I'm like, why isn't that opening? I'm pulling the door handle. And I'm like, why won't it open? And then I'm looking at the floor thinking, I don't remember parking over the white lines. And then I realised, that ain't my car. It's identical. I'm trying to break into someone else's car. Alright, made it back to park. Just bringing in the suitcase that's been in the car all week, basically. As it's last day tomorrow, I need to head to Walmart and buy the perishable goods, the fresh foods. So I need to sort the cases out, make sure I've got enough room, get them weighed, and then see how many kilograms I've got left so I know what I can buy. And then I'm also going to do some editing for the first vlog so that I can get that straight out once I get back. And then I'll jump in, probably just stick around Park MGM and head down towards Aria later so I can try and get into Gymkhana at 5 o'clock. Alright, into Park MGM, jump back on Dragon Link, of course. Started on a little cow over there, Autumn Moon. She wasn't doing anything, she robbed $70 off me, down to 30. I went on Golden Century. This is now my 4th or 5th bonus in a few minutes. 5 cent denom. 125 a bet. I'll film this one, let's see if we can land something big and juicy. Haven't filmed the others. Doesn't line up. Orbs. Oh no, sorry, we're in. I didn't even count, I can't even count to 6. Got an amaretto sour on the way. That's a nice number. Don't ask me what it is. No, I'm shit at maths. I have a calculator to do that in my office. Come on, don't down us. Good girl. Sorry, it's a bloke, innit? Good boy. Come on, last spin, save the day. Drop one in there, you little bugger. No, can't complain, really. I'm having my best luck in Park MGM, I gotta say, and I'm having good luck on Dragon Link and Lightning Link. That's why you're seeing a lot of these bonuses. Every time I go onto other machines, I just don't hit anything. As soon as I go back on these, I start winning. Alright, we'll do a backup spin live. Oh no, we're in the free game. Silly boy, silly boy. Right, orbs. So we're up to 32.50. Nothing there. Right, jacks. Come on, all the way across. Nope. Last spin. Orbs. Oh, you bagger. Alright. I will come back if I get another bonus. We're up to 147. Like I said, it's been active. So I will leave you around the $140 mark. Let's see where I come back and get the next bonus. Hopefully we do get one pretty soon. Yeah, I feel like it might be done with me. It's just done about 10 dead spins in a row. That was why. Couldn't have timed that any better. Alright. Oh, you gotta love a live bonus. Live on the tubes. Right, wilds all the way across, or balls. Nothing there. Well, I suppose actually with the wilds there's a little bit. 455. On a full screen. Right, wilds or orbs. 10s. Always a bloody 10. It's always the lowest symbol. Alright, 42.50. Can't complain. Would have been nice to get a higher 6. Right, good symbol. Orbs. Kings again. 48.55. Wilds. Or orbs. Orbs would have done. Nothing there. Last spin. All the way across. Orbs, orbs. Alright, wilds. Bit of a blocker. We've got ladies, jacks. 53.10, not bad. Cost me up to 178, considering I was down to $30 just 5-10 minutes ago. I'll be back. Alright, still on Dragon Link. Took it down from 160 or 170 down to 129. Changed the dean on, wasn't landing anything on 5 cent, 125. Hit it on 1 cent, $1, doing 5 spins, rapid fire, and decent numbers. 3 4s, a 20, a 10, and a 5. See if we can land a orb with a word, please. Big numbers attract big numbers, so minor 50, major 623. It's been a couple of days since we had a major, one that is due. No, short and sweet, as always. Right, $49, not bad. Puts us back up in the 170 mark, 178. Ooh, thought we were back to back then. Right, as always, I'll come back if we get another bonus. Alright, put 100 in Dragon Link, walking away with 100. I did go up to 200, but pushing for a major, as always. So we're going to jump on something different, something I haven't played for a while now. Alright, I'm on Wu Jin Pen. We didn't hit bugger all on Monopoly, as always. Moved over to this guy in 3 games, 1 cent denom, 75 cents a bet. Not played this one before. I have seen it on a few vlogs, but I can't even remember what happens. Oh, of course, he multiplies. So let's zoom out. I'll speak a bit louder so you can hear the commentary clearly still. Come on, Mr. Multiplier, where are you? Mr. Multiplier sounds like the cousin of Mr. Motivator. Zoom back in. Multiply, multiply. Come on. Only one more spin left. Why are these lit up? Is that just because they're the ones that multiply? What about all the others? That's it. Okay. Short and sweet. Alright, we're back. 6 spins, more credits. No multipliers this time. Can we land? Come on, we need to out on every single spin. We've already got 6, no dead spins, make them count. Come on, more than 15 bloody cents. Give us something big. Alright, little tiddler. 865, but it's active. It's giving us a game. Do a couple of backup spins live. We'll speed through a few. Right, we're back in. Let's get the jackpots as well. Oh, okay. We've got 5 spins, more credits in the multiplier. Come on. 5. 3x. All times 3. Okay, that's not bad. As long as you land them then. Right, increase, and then at the end I assume it will multiply by 3. So this could be alright. I'll tell you what, if you get all of them, you get spins, if you get the spins, the credits, the multiply, the jackpots and the double reels, that could be a very interesting bonus. Right, increasing as well. Increasing all as well. 750, great. 3 times that, that's nice. That's 2250 on that one ball alone. I assume he multiplies all of them. Yep, beautiful. Konnichiwa, thank you. Alright, we're going to keep giving this game a go. It's giving us a game. Alright, it's gone quiet, so cashing out and moving on. This game has been giving bonuses all week, so let's give it a try. Of course, it paid me bugger all. It's sod's law, innit? I was on the the Oompa Loompa game over there. Span through, didn't hit a single thing. That couple have gone on. I've done 4 spins and had 3 bonuses. Alright, leaving Park MGM, $100 down. $200 left of the daily budget. Well, it might even be 100 now. Might be heading back to the room to do the old Park MGM late night trick. $200, turn it into a few hundred. Let's see. I'm going to head over towards Aria, towards the backside, do some gambling on the far side near reception. Gymkhana opens at 5, so I'm going to try and get in bang on 5 o'clock, get in a queue early and see if I can get a bar seat. Closed off the pool, looks like they've drained it, so it looks like we're doing some maintenance over the winter period, getting it ready for peak season again, early next year. Right, in Aria on Gong and cash, I am $120 down. Saying that, I was down to about 15 and I've gone back up to 70 on this game. Just small little line hits. And I've set off the jackpot feature, mini 13, minor 20, major 821. So there's only one thing we're looking for here. We'll start with the corners. Right, 2 for the major, that's the one we're looking for, 821. Or the grand we'll take. 2 for the grand, 2 for the major. This is where we find the mini or the minor. Alright, next one does it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I've got a feeling the major's gonna go. Of course not. $13. Alright, well, no joy in Aria. It looks like it's going to be another $200 in the high limit in Park MGM to rescue the day and night. So I'm going to head over to Gymkhana. It's about 20 to 5. See if there's any queue. See what the situation is with trying to get a table at the bar for dinner. Alright, just finished in Gymkhana. I will do a full review shortly. Does it live up to the hype? Is it as good as the UK one? I shall reveal all shortly. But I'm bursting for the toilet, so I need to go there first. And no, not because I've just had Indian. I know what some of you are thinking. In one end, out the other. Sorry. Also, I want to say a big hello and thank you to Angelo and his wife. Sorry, I didn't catch your name, but you stopped me. I was actually waiting outside Gymkhana, waiting for 5 o'clock to get in a queue. And you came over. I think you just recently landed. Thank you for watching the vlogs. Both me and Emily appreciate it. And good luck for the rest of your trip. Hopefully it's a winning trip for you. All right, this is a proper review. I'm back in the room, I've sat down, I've got my stand out. This is full on. Right, Gymkhana, how did it fare? I'd say this is probably one of the most interesting restaurants that has come in Vegas that I've really, really wanted to try in a long, long time. The reputation of the one in London is exceptional for delivering incredible Indian food. And quite often, in my opinion, a lot of international restaurants don't travel well when they go overseas. They get recipes get tinkered with, things get changed, spice levels drop or increase, and it's not authentic to what the original is like. I have to say here, I actually think they've nailed it. I've looked at some of the reviews previously, not that I would let that kind of change my opinion, but I did initially see a couple of issues with the service. Now, they are staggering service. The restaurant, when I went in at 5 o'clock, was relatively empty. They allow walk-ins. It's obviously difficult to get a reservation because they are limited. So I think only 40% of the restaurant was operational when we went in at 5 o'clock. And there was me and probably 10 other people who were waiting. Reservations on the left, walk-ins to the right-hand side. Service was good, got sat down. The host guy, manager, whoever he was very good, very polite and friendly. Sat down at the bar. The issue started there, really, in only a small issue, in that it took like 10 minutes to have someone to come over and properly give me a drink or a menu. And that's just because everyone hits the bar at the same time. So even though I was the second person to sit down, I got served towards the end. Not a massive issue for me, to be completely honest. It's just because there's that initial rush. The guy that served me, I can't remember his name now, really, really nice guy. Half Italian, half American, Italian-American, Vietnamese wife, spoke to him a load, really, really friendly. Ordered off the menu. He said I'd ordered 3 or 4 of the best dishes, which sometimes they always say that. So I ordered the chicken tikka kebab. I ordered the quail seek kebab. I had the trio of breads, the naan basket, and I had the lamb Rogan Josh lamb shank. Now, the chicken tikka came out first. Thigh meat and leg meat, 4 pieces, quite large pieces, with a salad. Chicken, very, very tender, very, very nice, very, very flavorful, but more spicy than I thought it would be. I thought it would be, everything would be calmed down a little bit, and it would be very, very mild, but this was a medium heat. It had a kick to it, but it was absolutely beautiful. The quail seek kebabs could have been, for me, one of the best things I've ever put in my mouth. One of the best things I've ever eaten, I should say. The only thing that I marked it down on was that it was very spicy. A lot spicier than I thought it would be, and I can take heat. You get 2 large pieces, probably 20 centimeters long and thick, like a good 3 centimeters, 4 centimeters thick, like thick sausages. The most tender meat, you put it in your mouth and it just disintegrated, it just melted with herbs and onion and chilies, but there is a real kick there. Again, that's not a mild, that's a medium towards a hot. Wasn't expecting that from a kebab. Beautiful, but spicy. The breads, 3 different types of bread. One was like a standard roti naan. One was I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a flaky pastry naan. And one was a more traditional garlic naan. Really, really good. Garlic naan, absolutely exceptional. Mixture between a traditional naan bread and like a garlic bread, like a Texas toast. Had a really light, fluffy texture, loaded with garlic butter and herbs. Beautiful. Lamb Rogan Josh for the main course. Didn't have any rice or anything else. Just I'd like to eat my curry with bread and grab the sauce and the meat and eat it with my hands, and that's what I did. Very, very good. Lamb shank was good. $60 odd. Gravy was nice. And actually what I found here was the Lamb Rogan Josh curry was nowhere near as spicy as I thought it would be. So a Vindaloo and a Rogan Josh in the UK are spicy. That's at the top of the spectrum. Whereas he said actually the Vindaloo and the Rogan Josh here aren't that spicy. But the sauce was beautiful. Thick, creamy, real depth of flavor, a real smokiness to the spice and the flavors. Absolutely beautiful. All in all, an exceptional meal. And up there is one of the best I've had in Vegas. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It was really, really tasty. Now, it isn't cheap. I'm one person. Now, I have ordered food enough for 3 people, to be honest. It's cost $210, including tip and tax. So, that's a 6-minute review. That's a long review. But I know a lot of people wanted this review, and you know, I like to think of myself a bit of a food critique. Anyway, I need to get some more cash out the safe and then back down to Park MGM High Living Room because it's the only place I win. See you in a bit.
Loser.
All right, good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. It's the final day. Feeling a bit rough, bit worse for wear today. I think 8 days in, gambling in the casinos is starting to take its toll. I've split my lip. I've got my face is covered in cuts from the shaving kit. Don't use the shaving kit if you get one in Park MGM. It's garbage. It's like being shaved by Edward Scissorhands, slashes you from head to toe. So today's plans, it is 8:45. I am gonna head downstairs, check how much food and beverage credit I've got left, decide where to go for breakfast, decide what to do for dinner. Probably gonna go to a steakhouse tonight, depending on how much I've got left, depends on where I go. If I've got a lot, it'll be hopefully Bavettes. If not so much, then it'll be to Luxor, to Tender. Because I've tried pretty much every other steakhouse in MGM. That's the only one I haven't tried yet. And then this afternoon, I will be nipping to Walmart. I've just weighed the cases, sorted the bags out. I've got about 9 kg left for fresh food. I've got all my freezer bags here ready. Here's all my freezer bags. Got about 6 of them ready to be filled. Some of you think I'm a genius. Some of you think I'm bark raving loony. But it's just what I do. So I'll be filling up the suitcase with fresh food to go back to Dubai tomorrow. And then gambling wise, I'm just gonna pop around locally. I need to go to Aria because I've got a $75 Tito that I need to cash out. I wanna go to Cosmo and do a bit around Cosmo. So I'll probably do that this morning, and then I'll nip to Walmart early afternoon. And then in the evening session, I'm thinking, obviously depending on where I'm going for dinner, I may go down to Luxor and Excalibur because I haven't done that part of the strip yet. So we'll see. I'll pick it up on the casino floor or wherever I end up for breakfast. All right, just checked with reception and I have $250 in food and beverage left. So I need to head to Aria anyway. I've got a My Vegas Posh Burger voucher, $10 off, $20 spend. So I'm gonna use that, get that loaded, get a Posh Burger breakfast sandwich, as I haven't actually had one this trip. And then I'm gonna do some gambling in Aria and head over to Cosmo. And that means I'll have about $240 left for dinner, which means that I'll go probably to either Bavettes, if I can get in, or I might try I think is it Tom Colicchio's craft steak in MGM Grand? I can't remember if that's right. There's a steakhouse in MGM Grand which is supposed to be relatively good, so I might try that. All right, Aria does what Aria does. Put the $75 Tito in straight down, not a single hit or bonus. So Posh Burger doesn't open till 10 AM and it is only 9:10. I got in at 9 o'clock, $75 done in 10 minutes. So I'm gonna head over to Bellagio. Can you have a guess where I might be going for breakfast? Gonna get my usual steak and onion sandwich. Yeah, sorry, someone just walked past, so if that was you and saw me in Aria just as I was filming, thank you for saying hi. Appreciate you watching the vlogs. Oh, it's cold out here today. So yes, I will pick it up in Bellagio, having my steak and onion sandwich for the 10th time this trip. Right, made it to Bellagio. I have to say, the scent they're using in the conservatory for the Christmas display is really, really nice. It's like a pine cone, little hint of cinnamon, very Christmassy. So Bellagio is certainly a lot quieter today. Obviously it's a Monday, so a big part of the crowds left yesterday. You can definitely tell the difference. Right, time for a sarnie. Right, well, sod's luck. Walked all the way to Gelato and Gelato's half closed. So they're doing something inside, and rather than, they said they didn't want to close it down completely, they've kept it open, but they've only got like 4 things on the menu and coffee. Which is disappointing. So backup plan now, I need to have a think where I'm going. All right, decided, I thought I'd jump on Lightning Link. I put $100 in, I'm up to 150, just doing 1 cent deal on $1 bet. Hit probably 6 or 7 bonuses. I'm gonna go to a Wicked Spoon buffet, just because it's nice and easy and casual, but I've hit a nice bonus. Finally, Bellagio pay me back for the £2 it stole off me. So we need a few more screens like that, but 2 50s, a 20, a 10, a 5 and a 3. So 138 on the board already. Let's see what we can land. Don't do the old usual and just land a 6 and then go quiet whenever you land big numbers. There's loads of 10s flying around and 20s and 50s. Let's drop some more, please. No, we're dropping all the low numbers now. All the small piddly ones, filling up too quick. A couple more 20s, please. Anything. All right, now I'll take $1. Nope. All right, you know what? Can he complain with that? That's going to put us close to $300. We started with 100. We've only been here 10 minutes, so we've recovered well. Probably a good job. Gelato was closed, wasn't it? Otherwise, we wouldn't have hit this. Nice, good start. Let's have a good day. We haven't had a day where we've just maintained. It's been either really up or really down. So we've won 148 and we've got 148. That takes us to 297. A couple of backup spins. It has been very, very active. I think I've had 1 free spins and I've had 5 of the hold and spin bonuses. So it's dropping coins. I'll come back if I get another bonus. And I apologise that you're seeing a lot of lightning link, but like I said, it's the only thing that's paying out. Alright, increased the bet to 150 and 250, didn't hit anything, dropped it back down to 1 cent, $1 and back into the bonus. Seems to be the bet level that's paying on this machine, so we'll stick with it for a while. Wild, line them up. Nice, 10s line up, queens line up. That's 1240 in total. Give us a chip, please, chip. Queens line up, that's not bad. Take a little something on every spin, please. Ooh, $20 was nice. Alright, Queens lining up again. Up to $19. Nope, first dead spin. Chip, there we go, nice, $5. The thing I don't like about this is that you don't have much space to fill anything in. I feel like if it lands in the big one, it should be at least like 4 or 5x. Like there should be bigger numbers that land in that middle one, rather than the typical small numbers. Seems it fills up like 50% of the space. All right, there's the minor for 50. We'll take that. All right, it's going to put us well up over 300. This is a great start to the morning. Exactly what we need on our last day. Gives us a bit of ammunition to go for some of those bigger bets a little bit later. See if we can land one more major before we leave. Come on, drop something, save the day. No, you know what, we'll take that. $58 on top of the 19 that we've already got. That's putting us at 77. My maths is any good, which we know it isn't. Yep, 77 on the dot, and we've got 1 game left. Chip again, chip. All right, we'll take wilds. Nice, $83. All right, puts us to 364. We'll continue with the $1. 1 cent, because it is dropping big chips. It's dropping wilds. We're getting line hits. Here we go. 2 more. Nearly. All right, here we go. Straight back in, told you. It's active. We were on a hot one. Right, come on. Let's have a good run here. See if we get up to 500 on one machine. No. I think usually when it pays a couple of large ones, it usually gives you a shit bonus. Probably expect $6, $7, $8 bonus on this one. Alright, we've got queens. Chip. No, it's not looking good, this one. Not to be unexpected. Last spin. Alright, 10s, wilds across, maybe 840. Do a backup, a couple of backups live, just in case. And I'll come back if I get another bonus. Oh my god, I thought we'd done it again then. Well, that was a nice morning. Turned $100 into 300, got some good coin in and tier points there. Heading over to Cosmo, back to Wicked Spoon Buffet. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the $200 that I'm up back into the safe, back into the kitty. I'm currently sitting at 6,500 going back with me. I brought 6,500, so that's excluding what I've got in my bag at the moment. So if I put the 200 in, that puts me up $200. It would be nice, even if it is only $200, to have a trip where I'm taking more money back than I came with, first time ever. So I'm going to put that in the kiddie, just so it's there. I'll play down the rest of the day with the remaining $500 that I've got. If needs be, I'll do the old Park MGM $200 in the high limit and hope that we hit something. This, I have to say, this trip has definitely got me in the mood for May. I won't film in Cosmo, in Wicked Spoon. I'll pick it up a little bit later after I fill my belly. All right, finished in Wicked Spoon, heading down into the casino to do a couple of $100, and I'm going to head over to a Walmart. I will say, Wicked Spoon buffet, I don't know if it's during the week against the weekend, but not a patch on what it was last time we came. Although the Eggs Benedict, if you like Eggs Benedict, the Eggs Benedict in Wicked Spoon buffet is just as good as any top quality restaurant breakfast place that you'll get on or off the strip. I had 3 Eggs Benedicts. They're that good. Right, pick it up on a machine. All right, just as quickly as I came down the stairs, I'm going straight back up the stairs. $100 down in Buffalo, nothing to show for it. So heading back to Park to pick up the car and go to Walmart. I won't film anything in Walmart. I'll just show you the haul that I get afterwards, because I know some of you love to see it. Some of you think I'm stupid. Anyway, I shall pick it up once I'm back from Walmart in a couple of hours. Well, I made it to Walmart. I've not come to my usual one. I've come to the one that I did last time on my solo trip, which is actually literally right next to the runway. So yeah, this one is actually slightly larger than the one that I usually go to, which I think is just down on Flamingo. I'll show you how close it is to the runway. There's the car park. They literally touch, that's the runway. So there's nothing taken off at the moment. We're taking off, they're going that way, right close to us. I'm an AV geek. I could sit at a runway or an airport and watch planes take off and land all day long. No issues whatsoever. Love it. We've got cheese and wine night coming up soon, so I've bought Emily. She's gonna love this. I bought Emily a romper, a Christmas romper. I've seen this full, I think it's a jumpsuit, is it? Yeah. Jumpsuit or romper, which one do we think? All right, I'm gonna have to put this back because unfortunately, while I think it looks very, very nice, they don't have any men's Christmas outfits. So I wouldn't subject Emily to wearing that to our friend's Christmas cheese and wine night if I wasn't wearing one myself. I've never seen this in ready meals. Dolly Parton's beef pot roast, country fried steak, Yellowstone Dutton family food items. Guy Fieri's got stuff. Chef Ramsay's got his own range. Who's that down there? No idea who that is. Marie Callender's got their own range as well. Marie Callender's does one of the nicest lemon meringue pies. Marie Callender's, which I think is California based, and then Perkins, which is more East Coast, does the best lemon meringue pies. I can't imagine it's very good, but I might have to get one. I don't know if it's going to make it back to Dubai in one piece, but I'm going to try. They're only $5, so I'm going to attempt to get them home. And if they don't make it there and they get splattered, then they'll just be a deconstructed lemon meringue pie. All right, just on my way back to Park MGM. That's a cracking street name there. Look at that. Ba-boom. All right, made it back to the room. Here's the moment of truth. I reckon we've got about 9 kg left in baggage. Let's see how much this weighs. Oh, he's perfected it, just under. All right, made it down into Park. I'm gonna do $20 in Park, $20 in New York, make my way over to Luxor and Excalibur, do 20 in each, see where we lay, and then I'm gonna head to Tom Colicchio's Craft Steak and MGM Grand later this evening in a few hours. So I'm gonna do games that aren't Dragon Link and Lightning Link. I think the first one we're going to do is Ultimate Fast Cash. I like that game so far. That's a close third to Dragonlink. So I'm gonna jump on, do $20 here, and I'll see if I get a bonus. Alright, we've got the bonus on 1 cent denom or $1 bet. Just $5 on the board at the minute. Small, low numbers. One more to unlock the next reel. There's nothing at the top at the moment. Apart from $1 just landed. Down to $13.50. We may do bonus or bust with the $20. Just see if we get anything, and if not, move on to the next one. Alright, let's see. We've got a $12.50 at the top. It'd be nice if we can get to the top. We only need 11 more to do that. I say only need 11. That's looking like a tall order at the moment. Alright, $2. It's 2 ones on the next row. Come on. Some big numbers flying around, but they're just not dropping. There's a 20 going around, there's a 10 going around. There we go, a couple more bucks, 6 more to get to the top level. We need one of them super fast cash jackpot bonus games. 2 spins left, come on. Don't go quiet now. I think that might be it. Come on, save the day. Save the day. Nope. Right, there might be 15, possibly 20 bucks there. $17.50, right in the middle. Right, we'll do a few more spins as we'd only done 5 or 6, and I'll come back if we get another bonus. All right, minute into New York, New York. Gonna jump on Dynamite Pop. Do 1 cent denom, $1 a bet. See how we go. All right, not a bloody thing on this one. Last spin, moving on to, well, there you go. That's the best hit I've had since the game started. Well, I'll stick with you live then, just in case. One more spin, and then moving on to Excalibur. On we go. All right, Dirty Castle. Don't be a dirty dog and do me dirty. Right, $20. Ooh, excuse me. $20 going in. Ooh, Stinking Rich. I haven't played Stinking Rich for a few days. $125 to get the features. No. Let's find something a little bit different. I feel like you've got to play an old school game. Wonder Woman, she never pays out. I've never seen anyone get anything off Wonder Woman. Genghis, ooh. What's Quick Hit Volcano? Ooh, let's check out this. I've not seen this before. Oh, we'll give this a go. We're not going to play max bet, but we'll give it a go. Low, if you want a low roll, 15 credits, 15 cents a spin. I'm going to do 75 for the purposes of it's only $20. I'll come back if I get a bonus. Alright, I was on quick hits over there, did my $20, didn't hit a single thing. Noticed that there was a maxed out major on Dragonlink Genghis, so thought, why not? Put $20 in, $7 down, hit the bonus. Not expecting much, but you never know. Come on, 2 more, bonus and a bonus would be nice. Alright, blockers. We haven't done anything yet. King, Queen, sorry. 260 we're up to, woohoo! Alright, well we need a bonus or lots of multipliers on the last, wow. $2.60. Genghis, you tosser. Alright, leaving Excalibur, $40 down. Nothing to show. Depending on how much footage I get today, and may leave in that $2.60 bonus. Hit bugger all after on the way to Luxor. It's very quiet. Walking around Luxor is very quiet. Even the food hall and the walkway, sorry, Excalibur, is very, very quiet. I know it's now on Monday, but I've walked the whole way and not seen a single person. I don't know if you can see straight down there. It is dead. Absolutely dead. Where is everyone? Alright, we're going to play one of Emily's favourites. Haven't actually seen this anywhere. I know it's in Park MGM as you enter, but it's always packed. So, Emily's last 2 games haven't done me well. Hobbit and the stupid Oompa Loompa game. So we're going to do a 1 cent denom, $1 a bet. Let's see if we can finally get a bonus on one of these daft games. I'll come back if I do. Right, little line hits. 840. Jon Snow, or as I call him, Sister Fucker. If you know, you know. Alright, nothing else on here. Cashing out and moving on. Alright, moved on to Rake and Bacon Odyssey. Finally got a Rake and Bacon bonus. 10 free spins. These can usually be very good or absolutely atrocious. Need the arrows to go expand the wheels. Doesn't matter much when it doesn't line up. Come on, we need something on that second reel. Alright, we need pot. No. So far we haven't landed anything. $3.06. Alright, pots. We need the wild there, mate, not on the bloody last row. That's what I say about these games, can be either really good or really, really poor. Not lining anything up, Jacks. Alright, got pots. Plus 2 spins, we needed that. Oh, so every time you land one when it's full, it gives you an extra spin, or extra 2 spins. Right, we need some big hits now. 2 spins left, we're at 386. This is garbage. Alright, what's that? That's $12. That's better. 1586, more respectable bonus. 3 spins. Should be, yep. Oh no, it gave us a wild. A wild that doesn't count. Right, pretty poor. Alright, I'm going to max out major. High stakes has been good to me this trip. There's a lady that was playing it, she put through $600 trying to win it. I've just got a feeling, so let's see. Let's see what happens. Alright, we're in the free spins, 1 cent dean on 150 a spin. Come on, chip. We're going to land that major, we need a chip. It's been dropping big chips throughout the game. Now it will drop bugger all. Wilds? No. Oh wow. So far nothing. Come on, surely. Surely not a dead spin. Chip. Ooh, that was a 22.50. Alright, cars across, 13.20, last spin. We need a big one here. Chip. No. 13.20. Wow. No wonder it's maxed out. Alright, we're in the bonus finally. 2 10s, 7.50. So we got $33 there. Let's hear that thwack, please. We want the thwack. There's only one thing we've come for. The thwack. Or fill the whole thing up. Some big numbers flying around. Alright, last spin. Nope. Alright, not bad. Maybe $50. We did it, we are 200 down. In Luxor, Excalibur, New York. Again, the only place that's paid is Park MGM. Alright, $55. We'll do a backup spin live. 150 is dropping big orbs. Or chips, I should say. Alright, I'll come back if I get anything else. Alright, leaving Luxor. Not going to head down to Mandalay Bay. These 2 places have stolen enough money. $200 down. Heading back to Park MGM. I only have $200 left for the daily budget, so I'm going to stretch out a little bit. Make my way back to Park. Might go over to MGM Grand, because obviously Tom Colicchio's is over there, so might check the MGM Grand to go. Or New York. Alright, leaving New York, 100 down, last 100 gone in. Didn't hit a single thing. That's, what I think, $250, $300 this afternoon in the space of an hour and a half. It really has been all or nothing for me this trip. I've either landed really, really good bonuses and good wins, or bugger all for hours on end. So once again, heading back to Park MGM before 5 o'clock with a 0 budget. I have $200 that was reserved if I needed to use. We're gonna have to use it. So I need to get changed anyway. Gonna head back to Park MGM, put a shirt on for tonight, and then do a bit more in Park MGM, and then make my way over to MGM Grand for dinner. All right, we're back DJing on Dragon Link outside the high limit. 5% dean on 250 bet, minimum bet. And Autumn Moon finally gives us a bonus. Come on, 3 more. Nope, none of this shit.
Wilds. Oh. $8. We need a big win here. We are so far behind today. Orbs, it's unbelievable. This is the additional 200 that we've taken out. Orbs. You rat bag, it's going to pay for all in it. Retrigger. Orbs, wilds, orbs. Right, a little something with rabbits. 70, 75. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Alright, I was literally about to cash out, and we landed 2 orbs, 2 wilds, and I was like, oh, here we go. And then it landed. Finally. Decent bonus. Or a decent start. 5 cents. The mini's $50 already. Let's drop a minor, please. Come on. Let's have a triple digit bonus. Bigger numbers than that. So, drop some words. Last 2 or 3 bonuses we've had on $2.50 and $5 bets have been less than $10. It's been a real mixture. It's either been really good or bloody awful. At least there's something there. A little something. $100 maybe. Yeah, just over. Maybe 120. 122.50. Nice. Just as we were down to $16. We carry on.
Alright, I can't be arsed to walk over to MGM Grand, so I'm going to try and get in Bavettes. It might take me a while. I have to wait list for a bar seat, but I'm only a solo, so it doesn't bother me. So I might try that. First, I'm going to go on Buffalo Cash Legend Express train thing. Cash Express, that's what it's called. Good one, Russell. Alright, I am waitlisted for Bavettes. It's a 45-minute queue just for the bar. Interestingly, she put my phone number in, and when you put your phone number in, it logs your... it builds a profile for you, and I could see that it says how much you've spent as an individual, and therefore it gives you a ranking of how important you are. I was not very important. I am not very important. But it did show that I've quite astoundingly, I've spent, well actually I haven't spent a fucking penny in Bavettes, but MGM on me have spent $2,760 in Bavettes. Now, I think I've only been there 5 or 6 times. No, it must have been more, because there's no way I'm averaging $400 or $500 a night at dinner. Anyway, I just thought it was quite interesting that when they put your phone number in, it has a profile of you and it knows exactly how much you've spent. And I think depending on how much you spent, depends on the level of service that you get. Anyway, I am gonna wait around, do some more gambling, and hope I get a table. Right, just low rolling, waiting for a drink, and got the bonus on Diamond Queen. It's only on a 1 cent, 60 cent bet, so I'm only expecting $20, $30 off this, but you never know. Might get more. Just low rolling, so any bonus on this is half decent. Need that extra spin. Added on the last one with Diamond Queens all the way across. So far we've won 30 cents. Extra spin. But we needed it on the last one ideally. Although I believe you can get it again, so who knows. That's 360. Woo-hoo-hoo. We're loaded. Line him up. Nope. Alright, we got a little boy. $7.95. And we got aces. Alright, we need an extra spin now. Extra spin, extra spin, extra spin, extra spin. No. Line it up. We got aces and kings. That's not bad. $48.90. That's not bad for a 60-cent bet. $60 on a 60-cent bet. That's not bad. 100x. We'll take it.
Made it into Bavettes.
I've been put on the naughty table. Anyway, we got in finally.
finished in Bavettes. As always, beautiful meal, really friendly bar staff, really nice meal. Had the usual filet steak. Had it with chips this time instead of the mash because the mash is too rich and too heavy. Walked past High Limit, saw the machine. I was like, right, I'm gonna walk on that machine. Started to walk towards it. Little old lady walked in front of me, sat down, did 2 $5 spins and won $790. I was cursing. I was like, you little rat bag, old biddy.
Alright, I'm on Mo Mummy. It's the end of the night. I just used my $35 free play, point play that I had. 1 centino, 150 a spin, and we got the bonus free games on Mo Mummy. I just want to say a big thank you and hello to L&D Adventures, Lisa and Drew, who I met previously a couple of years ago, who came up and had a lovely chat with you for the last hour. Pleasure to meet you both again. Good luck for your trip. Right, what can we land? We need a retrigger, or we need to see the little mummy and the green gem. We are $600 down today, so we need something big. Probably going to be the last bonus of the trip. What a trip it's been. Retrigger, retrigger. Come on, Holy Fools and Horses. Oh, you dirty dog. 2 spins left. Wow, wow, we need to set him off. No. So far we've won $6.70. Why is it stopped? Why is it stopped? Retrigger. Wow. Is that it? Alright, well that sums up the gambling today. 150 bet, 6 free spins, $7.60. That's what it's been like all day long. I think that's going to be it for tonight. Alright, signing out for my final night. As you saw, not much traction in the casinos today. Up early tomorrow. It's going to be about 5 o'clock, 5:30 start or something. So I'll pick it up tomorrow morning for the long, horrible travel home day. Good morning. It is 20 past 5. Just about to get the car loaded up. I would help if you unlocked it in the morning, Russell. Generally does help. Tired. Didn't sleep a wink last night. I knew I wouldn't. Whenever there's a flight and I got to get up early, I never sleep. These bags are supposed to be 23 kg, one's 24, one's 25. Showing 5-hour journey. Not looking forward to 5 hours in this thing. Or terribly uncomfortable and loud. Anyway, I'll see you in LAX for a recap. Alright, hello. Made it, as you can see, to LAX airport, just in the lounge, Emirates business class lounge. First one on here. Got here 4 hours before. I wanted to relax and enjoy the lounge. I expected traffic to be pretty bad. The part of the journey that takes usually an hour took 2.5 hours, because normally we travel in on a Sunday and leave on a Saturday or a Sunday. Obviously here it's midweek, so it was a lot busier. But anyway, thought I'd do a very quick wrap up. I'll show you the lounge now, just quickly. I'll give you a quick tour of the food that's on offer.
and I always get the same, me and Emily always get the same table. Normally I sit in this corner with Emily, 5 seats, and we do all of our recaps and stuff here. But obviously, just because it's me, I'll do it on this set too. I've already got my laptop out. I'm already working, even though I'm supposed to be off work for another 10 days. Anyway, that's the business class lounge. And so now I'll do a quick wrap up. You have to excuse obviously the background noise. The ladies making tannoy announcements. But all in all, an interesting trip. One of many firsts. Obviously, not my first major, but never did I ever expect to hit 3 majors in one trip, and certainly did I never expect to hit a high limit major for over 5,000 dirhams. And funnily enough, actually, that machine, I don't think the major got over 5,600 in the last 4 days that I was there without being hit. It was hit 4 times, at least 4 times that I could see, because every time it went back down to 5,000. So it's obviously one of those machines that's due to pay out during its life cycle. So never expected to hit a 5,000 major. When it dropped, obviously I wasn't filming because it was just in a normal spin. It wasn't like within the bonus. I wish it had been in the bonus and I could have caught it live. And my reaction, it was mind-blowing. I mean, you see it happen to other people, you never think it's going to happen to you, especially when I only went down with $200. And it's a good job that I did land it, because I was discussing with Emily, like, you know, I've come back with $6,500, which is my full budget, so I am break even to the dollar. But when you consider that $6,500 came in 3 wins, I had a maxed out major for 1,000, I had the high limit major for just under 5,100, and then there was another major for about 550. So I was about 6,600, 6,700 in those 3 wins. All of my other money, the other 6.5 grand, has gone. And it's been very much all or nothing. You know, I've either had sessions where I've hit regular bonuses and just kept hitting bonuses and made some good money, or the money's just gone straight downhill. So I don't know what these vlogs are going to be like. I think they're very, very much up and down. There'll be vlogs that might be 2 or 3 days where I hit nothing in one, and then there'll be vlogs that are just very heavy on Dragon Link, you know, $1, $5, $3, $2 bonuses. It's certainly been an enjoyable trip. I needed it. I needed a break. I've got family coming out now for Christmas. So I definitely needed it. It's going to be a stressful few months for me at the start of 2026. So yeah, it's been a great trip. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been a bit different. Solo trips, I don't film as much stuff off strip as I would do normally. It's more focused on the gambling. Hopefully you enjoy more of the bigger bets. The next trip with Emily will be in May for my 40th. Again, we'll be doing lots of big bets. So I'm looking forward to it. I'd love to win Emily a hand pay. I wish she could have been there with me when that 5,000 major dropped. Yeah, as soon as it happened, I was like, should I keep it a secret? And then straight away I was like, no, I have to tell Emily. And I rang her like when I was there, and on a couple of times when I landed the maxed out major, I rang her straight away and sent her a picture and was like, you're never going to guess what's happened. So yeah, I wish she could have been there, but hopefully in May we'll land one together. So appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate everyone that came up to me and said hello. I apologize if I didn't mention your name or I forgot your name. I apologize I didn't take really any pictures either. I'm crap at this without Emily, to be honest. My memory's dreadful. It's been a great trip. Upgrades galore in the suites, which has been nice. So yeah, I'm ready for May now. I need a rest. I haven't had a shave either in a week. I feel grubby. I feel scruffy. So when this will be coming out, or this will well be out in the new year. So happy New Year. Wish everyone all the best. Hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one in May for our my summer 40th birthday special. Adios.